Hello, welcome back to Access Granted. I'm Nathan. I'm here with Dave.
Hello.
Dave,
hello.
Why are we here?
Because it's Monday, and this is what we do on a Monday now.
But more generally, on the show, why are we?
To talk to you and read out your comments and stuff. Have a nice chat.
So on this week's show, we're going to be talking about. We're going to be mopping up some Gamescom business. We're going to be talking about Destiny and Dying Light. We're going to be reading loads of your comments. We're also going to be. Actually, there was one comment I wanted to address, Dave, which. From last week's Access Granted, which came, we recorded that while we were on our last days before we went to the airport, next to that lake. Someone, Fizzy Purple, pulled up a comment and was quite sad. It pointed out 2:52 on that video. Dave tries to make a joke. They cut the recording, poor Dave. As if we would ever do that to you, Dave. What do you think?
Wanna win me a car? Wanna mess a noobs up? Going hard for the lows? Cause I'm telling you my squad goals.
Every time I hear that music, it's a fresh blessing. Yeah. We need to do something about it.
Oh God.
So to quickly round up some squad goals that we've had from you guys. Smeghammer. Oh, I did not read the name of that person properly before I read it out.
Probably fine.
His squad goal is to finish Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne before Dark Souls 3 comes out.
Okay.
Which if you haven't started yet, you may struggle with.
Was there a date on that? Was it early 2016?
Yeah, next year. You got probably maybe 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Who knows? Oscar Filson, get a platinum trophy on Rocket League with my brother. All we have left is 2 decals. Also, I like how Nathan put his phone in a book to look smart. That was in the last video. It worked. Thank you. I did have some writing in the book I needed to read as well.
I don't know how you get decals in Rocket League. I think you just keep playing.
But that's why you're not going to get.
No, I'm never getting the platinum. I wish.
Immortal Machine completed a long-time squad goal in the last 2 days. Finally ran the raids in Destiny. Addicted to that game again. Absolutely right. And Destiny, Dave, is the subject, obviously, of my ongoing squad goals, which I've left untended.
Yes.
While we've
quite
been
badly.
Yeah, we've been quite busy though. We've been away to Germany and places. But this week, so the weekend just gone, which is actually today we're recording it today.
Yeah.
So we came into work this morning and the internet was alive with the news that Gjallarhorn is being sold by Xur, which if you don't play Destiny you won't understand, but it's really good news. So we all went on and checked how many strange coins we had because we've not played Destiny for a while. None of us have enough. So this is, I mean, you may even get to see that. Me just checking So we're playing Destiny all over the weekend. Hopefully then, the plan is for me. My plan is to buy Gjallarhorn this weekend.
Yeah.
And then I have had some very kind offers from different viewers saying, come in and do the Prison of Elders with us. So basically, you and Rob can consider yourself completely dropped.
No. Prison of Elders. Come on, I'm in for that. I'm in for Prison of Elders.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
It was the raid. You can go off and do the raid. That's fine.
You're saying...
Look, if Rob's the bad one, I'm in for Prison of Elders.
When someone breaks up with you, Dave, you don't really get a say.
It's not over. We're still together.
This is like that. And I'm going to do the raid as well. Some people have offered me the chance to do flawless raider, which means I could get a platinum on Destiny, which I deserve. And the other one is FIFA, obviously, Division 1, that has continued apace.
Right.
I've been playing that with Jay at home. And I think next week on the show we're going to try and come in to record in the same way you guys have been doing your PES gameplay. I'm going to try and
we work here though.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to try and get Jay in to record. We started off this current Division 1 run that we're doing very badly. We lost our first 2 games. And now, if we win every single match, we will win the division by a single point. We've won 4 in a row, 4 out of 8. We've got 4 left to play. Right. So you'll either see those 4 games, or we might just start again.
Is there any chance of relegation? Like, are you out of relegation?
No, we're 2 points away from safety.
Right.
So it's 14 to be safe, and 23 to win the division. Right. It's really tough. So we'll see. But either way, you'll probably get to see some footage of that next week. I'm sure it'll be fine. No arguing whatsoever. It'll be fine. And talking of football.
Yeah, and squad goals.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Rob, if you saw a couple of weeks ago, we've got the squad goal of trying to secure the treble. Right. We've won the league. That's beyond doubt now. Okay, good. And we had the first leg of the semi-final in the Champions League where we smashed up Barcelona, leading people to speculate that we were playing Pez on
baby
too easy a difficulty.
Rob insists that you guys are playing on.
We are playing on 4 stars. We're playing on 4 stars. Maybe that's not enough stars though, because I must admit we played the second leg of Barcelona at home and we smashed them up. I think it was 11-3 on aggregate. So
it's the authentic football.
Having
game.
said that though, we then played today. We played
this lunchtime was
Villa
rather more dramatic, wasn't it?
In the FA Cup final, and it was really, really, really hard.
We've got some footage of that.
Yeah, let's see what happened. To keep the treble dream alive then.
With a makeshift team against Aston Villa, our biggest bogey team in the game.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go.
No.
Oh, it's such a...
Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Here we go.
Why didn't he do anything?
What a half of football.
Booby, come on! It's
my god!
Go on, Booby. Go on! Go on! Goyatska!
Yeah.
Go on! Finish it! Come on! Not yet, not yet, not yet. Now. Oh, it's rubbish.
It's not rubbish, it's brilliant. Come on. Yeah. Yes! So we won, Nate, in the end.
Yeah.
3-0. So it's still
you're playing on really easy.
It's not really easy,
Sure,
it's
man.
really hard.
I reckon it's 2 stars.
Look,
I reckon Rob's got it wrong.
I
Or maybe
know.
it's 1 star and he's just seen them the wrong way round.
I think next...
11-1.
You know, when PES 2016's out, and we inevitably do our next Master League, we'll make sure we'll go all the way, full top difficulty, and we'll get destroyed. And then everyone can be very happy.
I like the way that, I mean, the differing squad goals, isn't it? Is that I'm trying to win Division 1 against real people on FIFA, and you guys are playing like potentially on the easy, on PES, on your own.
It's not on easy, it's madness. Anyway.
Comments this week, Dave. Picked a bunch of them out. Obviously, there's been a fair few videos on the channel from Gamescom, but also Holly and I played Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Yeah, I know.
And people have been asking if we're going to carry on that playthrough, and I don't think we are. Partly because Holly works in London and it's difficult, but also because I don't know. I don't want to just go and show everyone a game which they could go and play. I don't want to spoil it for everyone, and I also want to play it at home.
It's difficult. It's difficult, isn't it? Because it's a game all about story, and it's sort of a bit personal, and you don't want to spoil it for everyone. And also, I guess you don't want to have it spoiled by having everyone watch you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, and you know, if we play FIFA
someone.
or whatever on the channel, it's not going to spoil the game for people.
No.
Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is a bit different. Alexander Patton was watching that video and he commented, is it just me, or is this like a playable, slightly sci-fi version of The Archers? Which is something that quite a lot of people said, and then he hashtagged it with if BBC 4 made video games. And it does have that feel to it. I never really picked up on the whole Archers thing, but there is a bit of a...
Yeah.
Every now and again I'll be driving somewhere in the evening and the Archers will come around. Did it? Or just be all talk about a farm, and Kenton be angry at someone for trying to give him a TV or something.
All I can hear, I can't hear you anymore. Okay. It's just the music.
Dave doesn't. That is Emmerdale. Dave doesn't understand.
Oh my god, it is! Yeah.
Radio 4. Brilliant. Let's move on to Dying Light, Dave. Quickly. Dying Light. So this was a video that we did put up on Thursday last week. Because we spoke to the guys from Techland who are really nice.
Yeah.
And we spoke to a guy, and I think his name is, he's got a Polish name, so I do find them quite difficult to pronounce, but he introduced himself, we spoke to him last year as well, as Meiji, I believe.
Right.
And I don't know if that's short for something, but he's the game designer.
Right.
And I looked him up on Twitter, and he's called himself just Magic, and then whatever his surname is,
right.
Which I mean, that is a solid Twitter handle.
Yeah.
Excellent work. And not only that, but they've announced the following, which is this big expansion. It's kind of more than DLC, and it's free for people who've already bought the season pass because I think the game's done well, and they wanted to, you know, and I think the fan reaction's been great.
Yeah.
And because we played a whole week of it just with preview code, and it was not a full version of the game, and you and I flipping loved it.
Yeah, we had loads of fun, didn't we?
And those videos are still on the channel. I mean, you know, we could have done more. And at the time we said, it's a bit of a surprise. It's not like a huge AAA game.
Yeah.
But there's just something about it which just made me want to keep playing it, and I think the community's really got hold of that. And as a thank you, they've kind of made this. I think it's $14.99 now. I don't know if that's dollars, euros, or pounds. Could be all three. But so it's not super expensive for the expansion, but also if people have got the season pass, they've just thrown this in there, even though I'm not sure that was originally their plan.
Yeah.
So there's been tons of comments about this. Basically, lots of people saying this is the right way to do community, that Techland, lots of people really enjoying it. Griffin, Fickling, great developers and a great price. Lots of people, it looks amazing, love Dying Light, that's Andrew Owens. And then Lucas Mapstone, lots of people were saying this. So I sold my copy and now I'm going to have to buy it back.
Yeah.
As I regret not keeping it. We were not alone, there was about a dozen people who'd said the same thing. Because it is, like once that first year kind of rolls over, you kind of go, okay, I guess I've played everything there is to play in this game. Let's see what's going on. Someone else actually did say, Monstrous76 said, I just got to Old Town, then Blood Bowl came out, then Arkham Knight. Must go back to Dying Light sometime. Great game. I've forgotten how to play it though, and I like that comment just because that has been this year, second full year of PlayStation 4, and it has felt like that. Like there's been a bunch. I'd throw The Witcher 3 in there as well.
I feel your pain. Like
just
seriously.
They're not games that you can just finish in 10 hours and then go, I've done that now. I'm going to go back to Dying Light.
Yeah.
It's like massive open world stuff. And it's always the next thing. But I still haven't finished the original Dying Light.
No.
You and I played it for a long time, and then I got to Old Town as well, and
I still haven't finished Blood Bowl.
Wow.
I will do that.
I mean,
Back
we
in
should
goals.
talk about that.
Yeah.
So that interview is on the channel. You can go and watch it if you want with Magic. But I got to play the game as well, and that means I got to shoot a crossbow, which is new. And they were talking about switching it more to a kind of a straight shooter dynamic,
right?
Because the guns really the ammo was so sparse previously. That firing made me feel guilty.
Yeah.
So that's gone a little bit, and obviously there's the new cars as well. And the cars are just on the handling. They breeze through zombies like they're not really there, and they are it feels almost like the buggy in Burnout Paradise, just like it just wants you to have fun. Like it's not really about how hard it is to drive, it's just go really fast.
Can you like upgrade your buggy and stick stuff on it?
Yeah,
that's all
apparently
I want to
like
make a death buggy.
Well, the thing that they were talking about was being able to put UV lights on it and sort of burn up the nighttime zombies. So actually, hadn't thought about that, but that also means probably driving around in the dark in the countryside. That's going to be like with just the lights showing you where you're going. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
it's going to be really fun. The other thing that probably my other highlight of Gamescom really, because I mean it is we do a lot of just filming and talking to people, so it's really nice when we get to play games.
Yeah, it is.
And we got to play Destiny. Woo! Yeah, so we played the Taken King multiplayer. And we've got just a few little comments and just things to pick up on that. People wanted to see the Warlock Super. Dave played as Titan and I was Hunter. That's our usual characters, I guess, because we were interested in seeing what we would be able to do just selfishly. And then I did switch out to be a Warlock near the end to try and get some capture of that, but by that point we were doing so badly that I didn't actually get a supercharge, so sorry about that. But I will put together some bits of footage of people just watching it. So, and it's quite quick. It's just people floating around and then shooting other people with electricity. But there you go. Yeah. There's some of that. The Warlock Super it does look very effective.
Yeah.
I was talking to Rob about it earlier. They have to get very close to people to set it off. I think Rob plays as a Warlock for his main. So I guess it's a bit like Blade Dancer. That's the kind of the Hunter's Blade Dancer Super. That's the closest.
Well, I saw someone smash a whole bunch of people up with it anyway. I got like a 10 kill streak. So
I don't know if you want to try and dig this out, but there was one occasion early on where I used my Hunter tether, and a couple of guys were stuck, and a Warlock, and then I went to hide because my health was low, and the Warlock kind of went just right around the corner and just sort of hoovered them up.
Yeah.
So I think obviously that is the whole point about the tethering is support class. Hello to Fuzzle, who we met. I believe he's a moderator on the Destiny subreddit, and he was next to us. He seemed very nice.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. Nicer than Little Big Okie, who smashed us to pieces and also put a comment on our video saying it was a lot of fun to meet and play against you guys at Gamescom. I hope we meet up again soon. I'm also sorry for killing you at 6 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's not sorry, and it was a really good kill.
It was.
Me and Dave had just smashed the heck out of some people at Rift, which is a new assault style game where you have to take a spark and put it into basically the opposition's base.
Yeah.
And I'd got 3 successful carries in that game, so I was just going the same route again, jumped up to put it in, and he sniped me from an alley, and then actually did it a few times. But we wanted to make the point, Dave. We killed him too, right?
Yeah. Oh, big time.
So let's get that on the go.
Yeah.
Let's get all
Have
the
one
kills.
of these.
The enemy ignited your rift.
And that's it.
Oh,
just that one really messy.
That one.
We were like, this morning we were like, let's just find some footage of where we got him back, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was it.
Oh, it's really. Oh.
So should we just show it a few times?
Yeah.
Maybe in slow motion.
Quite a lot of footage of him destroying us a few times.
There was, yeah, and it turned out, because we spoke about this on the comments as well, how we were doing very well, and then there came a point where we did very badly, and it does seem to coincide with when Oki joined the opposition team.
Yeah.
So draw from that whatever conclusions you will.
Yeah.
They've got the skills to know when it's time to watch our next video. They're the ones we love, 301 Club. Better than the comments above, 301.
So Dave, just before you announce you've picked a winner, I've just read it, that's why I'm laughing. Ordal actually put this on Access Granted last week. The 301 monarchy is no more. We will bring in a fair comment democracy, where even the late viewer is heard and we are treated not on the time of our viewing, but the merit of our comment, where the people decide the comments chosen on the number of likes, hashtag no more 301 club. Ordal, we won't do that. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. But I'm going to pass this to Dave now.
Who can
announce. Well, I see where he's coming from. It's like a separatist group, which I quite like.
Yeah.
And I guess we should say the crowning of the 301 King this week means that we thought about the huge changes that have happened on YouTube and the fact that it means that what we're doing doesn't really make sense. And we've decided to carry on anyway.
I think it makes more sense because there's still a number. It just goes up to 301. And if you've missed that, it's an arbitrary number now that we've picked.
It is a number, yeah.
You know, we could pick the 10 club, but I don't think that's...
It's a number based in tradition.
It is, yeah.
And those who remember
where we came from.
If you don't know what this section is and you've been just looking at it blankly, the 301 club and indeed the king of 301, just to recognise people who get in on our videos really quickly before the view counter ticks over 301, which is harder than ever now. And if you do that, you're part of the elite viewing force.
It's a thank you to our most committed community members who are there right from the off.
And then we pick one of these early people every week, and the best comment gets to be the king of 301 Club.
So this week's king, I think is a king, maybe a queen, is LX Benzi, who says hashtag 301 Club. Good. That's how we like that. I've told all my friends and family of this milestone. Don't make me look a layer. which made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
I thought perhaps for the wrong reasons, but
also it's earnest. I like that.
I was in from the start of this comment.
I've told all my friends and family.
I like this angle.
And anyone who's spreading the message.
Don't make me look a layer.
But yeah, you never didn't want to be a layer, do you?
No one wants to be a layer. So anyway, rightly or wrongly, we have our new king.
You are not a layer.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up any remaining business, Dave.
Oh wow,
what we've got going on this week. I think we've got we're going to be a few more things basically from Gamescom. We're still to go up on the channel. Games like WWE, like NBA, like Fallout.
Yeah.
Lots of things that we saw at Gamescom that we still have yet to deliver to you. Today's a very exciting day, this being Monday. We're recording a few different bits of gameplay, basically. We're going to do some Let's Play, some different bits and pieces. Soma, Helldivers, maybe some Until Dawn, if we can arrange it. Dave's very excited about playing some scary games. The other thing is that we're almost in the run to Christmas. So this is really...
Oh God, really?
I mean, this is I always think about this, honestly, this is the image that flashes through my head when we get to this stage of the year.
Yeah.
After Gamescom, almost straight away, it's like the approach to the Death Star, and we're about to swoop into the alley to approach the exhaust pipe.
Okay. Wow.
I know. I know. Check out. Yeah.
Does that mean I can turn off my computer and just use the Force for the rest of the year?
I don't think either of us can do that.
Dave, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine.
Is he fine? I'm not sure. But yeah. Dave, you worry about them fighters, I'll worry about the towers. And the towers are games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good link. Basically, we want to know, there's loads of stuff coming up, and we are able to we'll cover as much as we can. But you know what it's like, between kind of September really and Christmas, suddenly it rains games.
Yeah.
And we need to know what you guys want to see. So, I mean, if there is a focus, obviously we want to hear your squad goals this week. We want to have your good comments so we can crown a new 301 king. But more than anything, what I would like you to reply with this week is what games that in the lead up to Christmas you want us to cover and what kind of stuff you want to see. And we will do our best to follow through with that. I mean, I personally am looking forward. I really want to catch up with the following, so we're going to see if we can do more with Techland. We've had a chat with those guys about that. I'm sure we're going to be doing Destiny, and Black Ops 3 is obviously huge. We're definitely going to do some FIFA, but if there's anything else, and also what parts of the game you want to see.
Well, MGS5.
And a little game called MGS5.
And don't forget,
well, that's
Star Wars,
August, isn't it? Battlefront, obviously, Dave isn't going to let us move without mentioning Star Wars. It's weird that I came up with the whole Death Star thing, but that didn't even enter my mind.
And Mad Max, by the way. I'm really looking forward to Mad Max. Well, there's too many games.
Exactly. It's gonna be confusing. So do reply with that. And also, Dave, I've not forgotten that you owe us a song, man.
Oh, come on, man.
You owe us a song.
You
from
can't.
Before Gamescom.
You know how busy I've been.
The song is half written. There was a week when Dave was in the office.
Yeah, the lyrics are done.
And I was like, Dave, where's that song? And he'd made everything on his own that week, and he looked like a madman. But yeah, the song is coming, right? Tell the people it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
There were hundreds of comments.
One day there will be a comment. There were hundreds of comments, and I want to see that all come to fruition. So it's all going to happen. And then I'm going to pick something for you to do, Nath.
Good.
We'll get just people to write any comment. If there's a comment this week,
bring it on. Watch it. And if anyone's got any ideas about what ridiculous thing I could do, put it in the.
You're asking for it now.
Let's do it. So thank you for watching again. We've got loads more coming up this week. Obviously, Rob's Friday feature is going to be up on Friday. No surprises there. Do subscribe to the channel because we've got loads coming up, not just this week, but all the way up until Christmas. And as always, Dave.